Hey, everyone. How is it going? How is it going on this Friday evening? We're getting ready to go over part two. Remember, yesterday or Wednesday one, we did the part one on how to succeed in business. So this is going to be part two. And what this is we're talking about business planning for your business, for your enterprises, for your newfound ideas, because we want to make sure that they are crystal clear to you and crystal clear to your banking institutions if you need loans or venture capitalists or whatever it is. So we're going to now, I think the last few we talked about was the equipment, the vendor supplies, and then we kind of went over, the whole beginning of, how to establish your business with your LLC and things like that. So we're going to go and continue and get into the rest of it. And I am Sandy. I am a business strategist. I've helped my clients to start their businesses, and I've helped them to make a profit in their businesses, and I've helped them do all the fundamental things that's behind their businesses so they can make a profit. And from helping them set up meetings, helping them onboard people, helping them come up with marketing plans, helping them come up creating content, helping them creating their packages for their, whatever their product or service is, all kind of things like that. Just helping them getting their board, the board of directors together for nonprofit organizations. I've done a lot of those things for my clients. So that's what I do. I help them get it all together. I am the one that just add the glue to the vision so where it can all come together like a smooth, nice, and amazing puzzle. Okay, alrighty. Now we're going to go into a few more, and we'll be wrapping it up on just this. Part one and part two, what we're going to talk about, but we will be talking more about some more deeper things about traffic, and I'll come on tomorrow and do that. So also, if you are interested to staying in the know of what's going on with the videos and things like that, or anything that I'm doing, could you text push the dream to 833-247-6465, and you'll be notified with the text. And also I send you free, and I got a gift for those that, if you are going to text that number now, you'll get a free gift about some things with business planning. You have it's a workbook and a video. So that's some of the major things that you need to make sure that you have in business so you can build business credit. So that's going to be my gift to you. Okay, now let me go ahead and begin. We're going to talk about tonight. We're going to begin with talking about team playing. A team player is going to be your employees, your subcontractors, or your team force, your human resource team. If you have anybody, outside of your chief financial operator, you may be the CEO of your company. You're going to have other people in other positions eventually, at least playing that role. Maybe not right off, but you will have that down the road. I'm making sure I'm speaking that over your business life. Okay. You won't be the only solopreneur in your business for the rest of your business's, duration of the rest of your business, active life. So yeah, so that's what we're going to begin talking about. It's, that. So, also, and we went over the business entity. We went over, a virtual office. We talked about business license, and we talked about your DUNS, your EIN number, and having a business bank account too. I think we covered that too as well. Your lease agreement. Yeah, we did cover those things as well. So now back to what I was saying about your team. Your team will, it'll make or break your business. It really will. So you want to make sure that you take your time in creating that. Okay. Alrighty. Now, also, I know a lot of you thinking that you only need a resume for a particular job, but in order to be able to get we're getting taken into serious consideration, you want to make sure that you have your resume. And while I say this, because the most businesses get funded is those that have a management team, and even if it's not in your expertise, if you can hire somebody to do the business that you embarking on, let's say for instance, if you wanted to open up a medical, I'm just using this as an example, a medical facility. We know you didn't go to school to be a doctor, you don't have your doctor's degree, or you're not a physician, you didn't go and get your fellowship and all this kind of stuff, but you want to open up a medical facility. Well, you got to make sure that you are going to be the right team, not only hiring the right person for that facility, but you got to have the right team in the right position in order to be able to do it. So this is why for the qualified team that you have, you definitely would need a resume, especially, and then put that into your appendix part of your business plan, especially if you're going to do something that you have limited experience with. So it can happen. All right. So don't think that just because you don't have experience in something that you can open up a business in that particular thing. No, that's a myth there. Okay. The next thing, let me talk a little bit about a loan application too. If you're going to get, I think another video I put up, and I went in depth about it because I talked more about, there is a opportunity that maybe, some of you may qualify for this loan that I posted up. I think I did it earlier today. Okay. Now, with your loan application, they're going to be asking you some questions. They're going to need some personal documents from you. This is, even if I would advise you, even if you're dealing with a venture capitalist or somebody, outside of a traditional bank, I'm sure they may want to see what's going on with you as well, and how you're going to be able to make money for this business. So you want to make sure that you are equipped for that. And then your marketing plan is loaded. It goes over. It just don't take you. This is the biggest part of your business plan, and this is the biggest area where you need to be planning for the most part, because this is going to, your marketing plan is going to be the blood, the lifeblood, and the meat and potatoes of your business. It's businesses can't survive without putting some laser focus activities on your marketing plan. Okay, that is knowing your demographics, knowing who are the people you're going to serve, knowing a little bit about those that are doing the same thing that you're doing, learning or getting somebody to write your ads for you, because you're definitely going to have to advertise. At least you're going to have to let somebody know you exist. Oh, excuse me. Okay, now the next thing is, and this is a part of marketing too, having an email campaign and having a way that you can retrieve, notifications, email addresses, so your clients can know you exist. And then also, let's not forget text messaging as well. I just mentioned, text messaging. You can text me to 833-247-6465. Let's push the dream to 833-247-246. I'm sorry, 6465. So, with that being said, when you are using, you can even text someone a link or whatever, and then you can send them through your funnel to make sure that you can send them through your funnel to make sure that you are, to make sure that you are retrieving their other information as well. So you want to have two ways, if not three, in order to be able to stay in contact with your potential clients, or the ones you always want to communicate with them. Okay, now the next thing is your website. I think we went over that a little earlier too, on part one. But your website is going to be your kind of like your business card in sense. Your and then you want to be able to house on there, like you may have different links, or you want to be able to have a little bit more information, places where people can go and possibly download some things, get some free information from you. Just always be the resource and the person that they come to. And you can work your SEO to make sure that you maximize that too as well. That's called search engine optimization. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is have a payment processor. Whatever payment processor you use, that's up to you. You can use what you like. You can use any, whichever ones you want to use, you use them. Just one thing I want you to know and realize too, just really make sure that you know exactly what are their fees and what they're charging, and you can kind of shop around for that. But this is a mandatory and this is necessary for it's helping your business to run smoothly, whether you're doing business, digital business, or whether you're doing brick and mortar, or whether you're doing physical business and stuff like that. And then also, I know we're going to have this person a part of our team, a CPA, but however, even though you're having a CPA as a part of your team, you still would want to make sure that you have someone that something that you want to be able to keep up with your accounting, so where you can see what's going on in your business outside of just only having someone else to do it, like your CPA. Okay. And now the biggie, social media. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to get on LinkedIn, you're going to get on Facebook, you're going to get on Instagram, you're going to get on TikTok, you're going to get on Snapchat, you're going to get wherever you're going. Periscope is long gone. I miss Periscope. I love Periscope. Periscope was a good one. And oh, by the way, Periscope is the one that introduced everybody else to the world of a live streaming too. Yeah. So anyway, at least on the level that everybody can live stream. So yes, with social media, you want to make sure that you have your presence there, so where you can make sure that you are reaching people. There are so many different. There are billions and billions of users, especially on Instagram, Facebook. I think Twitter has I'm not sure of the exact numbers, but even Twitter does extremely well. So you want to make sure that you decide on what platform your business is going to get the maximum benefit from, because every business is not going to maximize from every platform. I mean, you can get your names. I would recommend you just securing your names on all of them, because you never know, one day you may just want to do a little something as in addition to your whatever your main platform is. With social media, you may just want to do something a little special, have like a little campaign going, or some kind of event that can require you to use those ones that you're not less, you don't let you use less. But anyway, you may want to reach a certain demographic of people on long haul of your business, in the long stretch out the long term of your business. But I would just lock all of them in. Whatever you handle name, whatever you want your business handled to be, then I would secure them on all of the platforms. Just if you don't even use them, that's up to you. Because I have a few now that I've locked in, but I haven't used them for the business that I'm going to use later. But I just know that that concept is written down and the business plan is written. So I went ahead and locked in that for myself. So that's a good thing to do. Okay. All righty. Especially when we're talking about social media. All righty. Now, and a lot of times now, we don't, this next thing is we don't really use them that much. We don't really use brochures and business cards like we used to. But I mean, if you have an event or something like that, you don't know where you may be. And everybody is not into the technology world. You may just for the sake of having some paper, you never know what can happen with the technology or whatever. I just always say, just be prepared. You don't have to order as many brochures or business cards and stuff like that like you used to, but still just have a minimum amount, and you determine that. We know however many you want to order for your business, because you will know exactly how many people you think you may be reaching. Let's say, for instance, if you have a little gift bag that you may give at an event or a workshop or training or something like that, and you may just want to have a little bag for them, and you may want to drop a brochure and a business card in there. I mean, you can tell people to text you, give them a code to text or whatever, and stay in touch that way too. But you still want to have something physical. That's just me. I mean, some of these other business strategists and coaches out here, or whatever the case may be. Somebody else may tell you something differently, but I recommend that. Okay. Now we're going to get down to talking about what we need to do when it comes down to our financial situation in our business. We want to always make sure that we have a financial report. We have a balance sheet, the income statement, profit and loss statement of our business, and the cash flow statement. We need to know what's going on in our business at all times. We really need to know our numbers every day, and strategizing and coming up, because when you know where you are in business, that kind of like help you to get the juices flowing and help you to come up with more ideas, or other ways to grow your business. Okay, so this is how you succeed in business, people. You got to do this stuff and make it ain't sexy, but it's necessary. Not sexy now. Mm-mm. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, like I said, your balance sheet, your income statement, your cash flow statement, and just we just in when I teach courses, I talk about all of this stuff, and especially when I do my business courses. So, and by the way, we have one coming up soon. So anyway, this is just being very attuned to what's going on with your finances is so important, especially in your business. Now, what a part of the team, your team, you need to always have on retainer is an attorney. No matter what's going on, you need to have you an attorney, because you may need a document drawn up. Sometimes you may need advice on certain things. You just need someone that you can pick up the phone and call, or have them create documents and stuff like that for you. And you may need them for yourself, or you may need them for whatever you got going on, or your clients, or whatever. But anyway, that is a way. And then you may need to get something patent trademark, but you will find the patent and trademark attorney, and in order to do that, and the copywriting attorney. So you definitely want to make sure that you get the right attorney. And next thing, like I mentioned to you earlier, a CPA. Always at least have a CPA that you can call. You can build a relationship with one if you don't already have one. There's a difference between a tax preparer and a CPA. A CPA is a certified public accountant. They get into the more of the forensics of business, of financials and things like that, and taxes, and they get into a little bit in depth, a little bit deeper. And then too, sometimes you can get into as you grow your business, you can get into a specialized, CPA, somebody who specializes in in taxes, somebody who specializes in estate planning, things like that. So whatever, as you grow, you all know that you probably will end up with more than one kind of CPA too as well. Okay. Now, also, and in the business, a lot of times we need to make sure that just like we have health and life insurance, we need to make sure we have insurance for our business. Insurance that's going to protect the assets of our business, protect us from suits in the future, and protect us just overall. We may have equipment that we need to, have insurance on. Whatever it is, we need to have a relationship and finding out what we need. We may need a surety bond for something. You may get a government contract and you may have to get a surety bond. Anything can happen in a good way, but you always want to be prepared. You always want to have somebody in your Rolodex. And the next person that I think that you should have a good working conversational relationship, professional relationship, is going to be a banker, someone that is going to look out for you. Possibly, my recommendation to you is possibly building a relationship with someone at one of your local credit unions. That's pretty much a better relationship than versus the big banks, because with the credit unions, the credit unions, they will have a better relation. You can have a more of a better relationship with them because there'll be more community for you, and they will make sure that they're looking out for you. Okay. Alrighty, so that is that. And you can kind of tell them, and they'll know more about what's going on too as well, about different things. So that's just something I recommend. Alrighty. Okay. Now, if you need to get in contact with me, you always can reach me at at Biz Strategist Sandy. Now on social media platforms. Now on Twitter, I am Biz Builder Sandy. So because Biz Strategist Sandy was too long for Twitter's handle, so I couldn't get that, and so I just, I use Biz Builder Sandy. Okay. And also, you can text Push to Dream to 833-247-6465. And also, you can be able to contact me at any of these social media platforms that you see this on. And I would ask you to like, share, and invite, and continue to keep flowing with me and growing with me, because we are going to get there together. And I want to see you guys at the top, and I want to see you doing great things in your you're marvelous and your fantastic ideas, because I know you got what it takes. You got greatness within you. Yeah, you were created for greatness, and once you realize that, the sky is the limit, and it's possibly there. I always say this: there is no limit to where you can go when you are and you know who you are. Okay. All righty. Well, that's going to conclude us on part 2, and I will see you guys next time. And we'll be talking more on bringing traffic to your business. Okay. We're going to be talking about this. So like I said, we're getting ready to do a class soon. Please hit me up. And if any questions, just ask, because we're almost in the holiday season. We're almost in the phase. And so we're getting ready over here for Black Friday with some deals and things like that. But meantime, in between time, I don't want you to wait. I want you to be able to get all you can get. And then if you go to click the link in my bio or go wherever, I see some courses and things that I have for as to, having having tools for your business. So, but anyway, I hope you have a great one, and I'll see you next time. All righty. Remember again, you were created for greatness. All right. Talk to you soon. Two